Hi everybody, this is the Baseball Hut, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the people's champion. Your host, the Hut, and welcome back to the Baseball Hut / Football Hut version. And of course, I'm going to talk about a lot about football. I would say, YouTube is pushing hard for all content creators to do stuff on the NFL and football. So that's why I've been doing a lot of stuff and been sort of getting rather interesting results here at the Hut, basically, because I've been getting some subscribers here and there. But Bill Belichick, the legendary coach of the New England Patriots, did not get in the Hall of Fame, which is unbelievably insane that he did not get in on the first ballot. How did this happen? There must be an investigation. And I would mention, as long as you get in, who cares? But there's some guys that are just, how do you not get in? From the Daily Mail. Headline, Bill Belichick misses out on Hall of Fame as 8-time Super Bowl winner is baffled by shocking decision. Bill Belichick will not be a first ballot Hall of Famer, despite winning 8 Super Bowl titles, including a record 6 as head coach of the New England Patriots and 2 as the New York Giants defensive coordinator. ESPN revealed that news on Tuesday evening, claiming Belichick did not get the requisite 40 minimum votes needed for induction into the Canton, Ohio institution. He could still be on the ballot for up to 20 years, so Belichick has a very good chance at enshrinement at some point in the future. Spokesperson for the Hall of Fame declined to comment on the voting results to the Daily Mail. Class of 2026 will be revealed on February 5th in San Francisco ahead of Super Bowl 60. Well, why aren't they commenting? What's the secret? You'll see this in the Major League Baseball. Belichick was informed about the decision on Friday afternoon, ESPN reported. Now the head coach in North Carolina, Belichick was reportedly puzzled, which I think a lot of people are, and disappointed at the failing to secure the requisite 8% of the vote from Hall of Fame committee members. 6 Super Bowls isn't enough, one source close to Belichick told ESPN. What does a guy have to do? Well, obviously, the media don't like him. That seems to be an obvious thing. That a good portion of the media hate him and they wanted to get back at him. That's what it comes down to. Another source blamed politics for keeping Belichick out of Canton. Politics kept him out, source told ESPN. He doesn't believe this is a reflection on his accomplishments. The source did not reveal the specific politics they were referencing. Belichick does have his detractors within the league following several rules violations. Most notably, there was the infamous 2007 sign-stealing scandal known as Spygate, which resulted in a $500,000 fine for the coach and the loss of a first-round draft pick for the team. The Deflate game scandal erupted in early 2015 as quarterback Tom Brady was accused of improperly reducing the air pressure in his his footballs, during the 2014 AFC. There was a lot of ball references and jokes about the Tom Brady, so just going back. During the 2014 AFC Championship to improve his grip. Brady was ultimately suspended 4 games in 2016 while the team was fined $1 million and docked the 1st and 4th round draft pick. Academics, including MIT mechanical engineering professor and self-professed Philadelphia Eagles fan Dr. John L. Leonard, claimed the NFL's investigation was flawed and Brady was actually exonerated by the data. So in other words, he didn't inflate his balls or deflate his balls. There's nothing worse than getting your balls deflated. Regardless, some inside and outside the NFL continue to blame Belichick for the scandals, which may have hurt his chances at becoming a first ballot Hall of Famer. The only explanation for the outcome was the cheating stuff a veteran Hall voter, told ESPN. It really bothered some of the guys. Oh, please. They just don't like him. Belichick was a tough guy to deal with. Let's be honest. He wasn't personable when they would ask him questions. That's what it comes down to. They're just giving themselves a reason not to vote for him. Belichick does have his critics in the press box, which is significant because the 50-person selection committee is mostly made of media members. The group is comprised of reporters from each NFL city including 2 from New York and Los Angeles, and member of the Pro Football Writers of America, and 17 at-large representatives. Those at-large members include the likes of longtime general manager Bill Belichick, Super Bowl winning coach Tony Dungy, and Hall of Fame quarterback Dan Fouts. Belichick, the former Colts and Bills exec, reportedly told other voters Belichick should be forced to wait a year for induction due to the Tom Deflate Balls Gate and Spygate scandals, according to ESPN. For his part, Belichick told Sports Illustrated's Matt Verdami he did in fact vote for Belichick, but voting is anonymous, so this information is impossible to verify. What's the big secret? I mean, the one thing about Major League Baseball that's annoying is that they post everything when it comes to voting. Belichick, whose second NFL coaching wins behind only Don Shula, has declined comment. Likewise, his otherwise girlfriend and hoochie mama, the 24-year-old Jordan Hudson, has not offered her reaction on social media. He seemingly benefited from a recent rule change, slashing the minimum 5-year waiting period for eligibility down to just 1 for coaches. Fortunately for the 73-year-old Tar Heels coach, that change didn't prove helpful in 2026. Well, apparently not. I also think that part of it is some of this drama that's going down with the Tar Heels, with this girl that he's got running around with them. Football Insider, I would mention it. How did he meet her, by the way? Does anybody answer that question for me? How did he meet her? I guess he just showed his money and that was it. But I'm just saying, where did he find? What sorority did he find her in? Football Insiders were left dumbfounded by the decision, starting with Kansas City Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes. Quote, insane. Don't even understand how this could be possible, Mahomes wrote online. Longtime Houston Texans defensive end J.J. Watt was equally stupefied. I can't be reading this right. Watt wrote on X, what? This has to be some knockoff Hall of Fame or something. What? It can't be the actual NFL Hall of Fame. What? There is not a single word whatsoever, what, in which Bill Belichick should not be a first ballot Hall of Famer. What? Another former rival player, ESPN analyst, an ex-Steelers safety, Ryan Clark, and a guy that likes to fight everybody, believes Belichick is the greatest coach in NFL history. Well, he's no Vince Lombardi. Bill Belichick not being on the first ballot Hall of Famer means that no coach should ever be. Clark wrote on X. It means that the voters have decided there isn't coaching resume that warrants first ballot consideration. Want to make something of it? He is the greatest, most accomplished coach of all time. This is egregious. It's not the end of the world. Even Los Angeles Lakers star LeBron James was left stunned by the news. LeBron James. Man, there's no way I read that right? James asked on X, ain't no way Bill Belichick ate first ballot HOF. That's impossible. Egregious. Does he know what egregious means? And quite frankly, disrespectful. And of course, no party like a Diddy party. Isn't that right there, LeBron? Former Lakers guard Nick Van Exel, an outspoken Packers fan, was also astonished by the vote as demanding change in the future. What a joke. Please take voting privilege away from these dudes. Well, I think it should be more open, to be honest with you. And it should be, people should be able to debate it. I think what Major League Baseball does is great. When they put out they put out what everybody votes. You want to put it out, you put it out. It's mostly anonymous, The Hall of Fame class of 2026 will be named during the Super Bowl week on February 5th in San Francisco. Interesting. Patrick's owner and rumored Belichick rival Robert Kraft is a finalist for the Hall of Fame. He's going to get in. That I can guarantee it. Although the pair won 6 Super Bowls together, the relationship reportedly frayed over the years, and Kraft warned the Atlanta Falcons against hiring Belichick in 2024. ESPN claimed at the time. It paid. Even if you don't like the guy after how many? They were together a long time. Why would you, badmouth him? I wouldn't have. That's not professional. Patriots spokesperson later denied Kraft ever disparaged Belichick, the Falcons owner Arthur Blank. I would mention about Blank. He's not the sharpest tool in the shed when it comes to the football. As far as players, Super Bowl winning quarterback Drew Brees and legendary receiver Larry Fitzgerald headline a group of modern era finalists entering their first year of eligibility. So, this is very disappointing. Oh, here's an interesting thing for us Giants fans. 6 other returning finalists include quarterback Eli Manning. We hope Eli gets in. I think Eli will get in. He's not a first ballot guy because he didn't have, a big, regular season career. But he was very durable. He was a guy that, I don't care what the other was. He was a player that was very durable. Played every down pretty much for 15 years. And, of course, he was the only one to beat Tom Brady twice in the Super Bowl. That gets him over the edge. It really does. Well, let me know what you think about this video. And again, like I said, for everybody wanting baseball, YouTube is pushing everybody, all the content creators, everybody, to do stuff on football. Because they said that it's so popular on there. If they're pushing it out there, they want to make money off it. And you know what? I want to make money too. So, thank you for watching this video. Of course, this is the Football Hut version of the Baseball Hut 2. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.